This tutorial will teach you how to use the Valkyrja bot to create self-moderated invite-only channel folders, allowing any Discord server to trust community members to moderate, invite, or kick others inside of their own exclusive channel folder. This means you don't have to give these users any Discord permissions that could affect the entire Discord server. What that effectively means is that you can run dozens of communities all inside one larger community. This is great for gaming servers that want to encourage clan formation or any other type of community that wants multiple exclusive spaces without much admin intervention. Once you've finished this tutorial, your setup will look something like this, where you are able to select people inside of the city folder, promote them to a moderator position, or whatever you set up the roles to be, and doing so grants those individuals all the permissions that you set up for them inside of that channel folder. Additionally, you can demote individuals and therefore basically run your entire community through these commands and through whatever complicated setup that you create. The first step is incredibly easy. Go to valkyrja.app, go to the homepage, click on invite, click the invite button, and pick the Discord that you would like the bot to live in. To begin, go to the channel folder that you want to house the community inside of. We're going to start with just a quick text channel. I'm going to make it private for now. And what you want to do once you get inside of the text channel is go ahead and create a number of empty roles using the bot. All the commands I use will be linked down in the description. For this, we are going to go with city as the first role. We're going to go with city mod as the next role. And we'll do city owner as the next. For the next step, we are going to be using the category members command. If you just run it, it can show you the context inside of the Discord. So category members, add, and then we need to add whatever the higher role is going to be above the member role. So in this case, let's start with city owner. City owner is going to be a higher role than city mod. So categories add, and then you have to use the role ID to actually execute. So we're going to execute that command first. Category members add, and we're going to make city mod a higher role than city. And let's also go ahead and let's go ahead and also add city owner as a higher role than city. And with that executed, Valkyrja now knows which roles should have power over others. So next, let's go inside of the category, click edit, and let's head over to the permissions. So we can go ahead and add all three roles to the channel folder. So we can make it so that a city member can send messages, cannot manage messages, can embed links, attach files, read message history. Really up to you what you want them to be able to do. But the permissions around the moderation and management should probably go to the higher roles. So that seems pretty good. Do the same thing with the other two roles. For this one, you can actually change it so that the city owner can manage channel names and even the channel's permissions. And it will only work within the channel, not anywhere else. So this lets city owners come in and modify what permissions city mods and city members should have. Let's just do that. for city owner, we can even enable webhooks. So with that saved, the individual roles will have more reign over this channel folder. So one thing that we can do is just to show you how to enable this. Once you make a new channel, you just need to go in and sync it with city, and it'll copy over all the permissions that you already made. So now we get to discuss how we are going to allow, let's say, a city mod or a city owner to promote someone else up to a city mod or demote them down from a city mod. So the command that we're going to be using is called promote. So promote allows someone to just enter / promote, mention their username, and then decide which role they're going to get. So let's say that that's going to be, I'm going to get city mod. This obviously won't work yet because we haven't set it up. Actually, wait, it should work if I actually did it right. So you have to make sure that the user is actually highlighted. So there's a couple things that you need to do to make sure that this works first. If you are doing this off of a clean install of the bot, your permissions are going to be a little bit different. The biggest thing that you need to do is go in and change the promote permission from everyone, or from, it's going to be set to, I believe, sub-moderator. You need to change it from sub-moderator to everyone. You also need to change the demote permission to everyone as well, since those are going to be the two commands that we're using. To change that permission, just enter in command permissions, promote everyone, and the same thing for demote. There we go. So now you will have to manually assign yourself, or manually assign owner permissions to one player. So let's go ahead and set up city owner. Once you have city owner, you can hop in and do promote convoy city mod. And now that everyone has promote and demote permissions, and we already set up the hierarchy above, town owners or city owners can now promote city mods. You can also promote people to city as a city mod or a city owner. And depending on how you configure it, you can also make it so that individuals can promote themselves to the city member group if you want that to be a public role. But anyways, this is the basics. The only other thing to keep in mind are to look at your permissions and make sure that you don't have any existing member roles inside of Valkyrja. If you do have an existing member role inside of Valkyrja, changing the promote and demote roles to everyone will allow people to join that member role and whatever permissions it might have. But this is the basics. I will also link all of the documentation commands I used in the description, and more information about the permission system and Valkyrja down below.